All right, let's get legal on you. This morning we're taking on your legal questions. Joining us, our legal analyst, Gerald Treece. Good morning, Gerald.
Good morning. You know, this marks this week the 20th year we've been doing this.
Really?
Yes. So this
That's
very
awesome.
week, the first week in December. So let's get right to it.
Let's get right to it. Okay, our first question comes from Sugarland, the land of sugar. My child's school is having some kind of holiday program. Can the school use a nativity scene and sing Christmas carols as part of this program?
Well, this shows how old I'm getting. Back when I was in school in the 50s, we did it all the time. The Supreme Court has said at public schools level grade and below, you can have your holiday parties and you can salute Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa, but you're not supposed to be promoting a religion. And so the answer, I think, and I think the whatever school that is in Sugarland knows that, because that's why you're asking the question. The Supreme Court in the 60s made it pretty clear, keep religious activities out of the public schools. When you go to higher schools, higher education and college, it's a different story. But at public school, there's too much impressionable ability the teacher, the school has over the child.
Okay, all right. Our next question comes from Baytown. I saw on the internet someone is trying to sell some type of snake. I think it was a python. Is this legal in Texas?
Actually, I get this all the time from cougars, pythons, bears, lions. If you want to keep or sell a what's called in Texas an exotic animal, then you have to get a permit from the state to sell it. Here's the kicker. You also have to have a permit to keep it.
Oh, okay.
And the problem is there's tragic results when people think it's a clever thing to have a python or a cougar around. But the problem is not just may they harm others. The problem is also you don't know how to care for this creature. Yeah. And so at both levels, you better check with the state. And I think that's made just, I think most people know you can't just buy a python or a cougar on the internet.
All right, I'll stick to gold.
So the answer is no.
All right. Our final question is from West Houston. My security deposit has not been returned after my apartment flooded from Harvey and I was forced to move out. Apartment management is not responding to any of my calls. What can I do to get my money back?
I want y'all to listen up to this. Now, these are Harvey-directed questions where there's not an apartment to go back to or that the management's not fixing it up. Mm-hmm. You're entitled to get your security deposit back. Texas law helps you. Texas law says within 30 days of the end of the tenancy, the management has a duty to give you a listing of why you're not going to get your money back or to give you your money back. If they don't do that within 30 days, or if you don't like their list and they just made up some stuff, here's what you do. You go to JP court, small claims court, but not just saying I want my security deposit back. This is the good news. You get 3 times the amount of the security deposit plus $100 plus costs and attorney's fees. And if you will tell management you know that you're entitled to these type of punitive damages, that seems to be the thing that gets people their money back.
Knowledge is power.
It is, and the law is good.
All right, okay. Thank you so much, Gerald. Thanks for answering all
and
our
happy
questions.
holidays. Stick with us.
Okay. All right. 20 years, right?
20 years.
Let's have 20 more. Hey, if you've got a legal question you'd like to have answered, just email Gerald Treece at the address you see right there on your television screen. Thank you so much, Gerald Treece.
Indeed.
You have a nice week.